Hey there! I am doing a what I eat in a day video today for you. And the way I do these is I go to my fridge and I look and see what I have and I decide, okay, what am I going to eat for the day? We call that creating our protocol in our coaching programs. So I've created my protocol, what I'm going to eat today, and I am sharing that with you. So I've got some pretty simple things today, but I hope to give you some great tips along the way that may help you. So the first thing I want to do is make some oatmeal. It's a little chilly around here these days, and time for some oatmeal. So I'm going to do some unexpected oatmeal though. So I've got sprouted rolled oats. You can use whatever oats you want to use. Old-fashioned is the best. Or oat groats if you've got those, but I'm going to do these, rolled oats. And I'm going to make a batch, so I'm going to make a bunch so that I've got for a few days. I'm going to do a cup of oats in my pan, so that's about 3 servings. Use about a third of a cup in our oats, but we're going to make it bulkier by adding red lentils. Now, this is a little trick that I learned from Cheri, who is a genius and the founder of The Watering Mouth and fellow YouTube personality. You've seen her, I know, on our channel because it's her channel. And anyway, she taught me to do this. So put red lentils. We're gonna just rinse them off. I've got half a cup. I'm gonna rinse them off in the water here because they are handled. And now I'm going to add a little bit of frozen cauliflower rice. And I'm going to do about a cup. Toss it in. It's funny, my sister, I sent a video to my sister, the one that I did on holiday meals, and she commented that it was like watching our grandma cook because she didn't use recipes. I'm like, I come by it honest. All right, so I'm going to do 3 cups of water. So I'm just going to put this on the heat, and I'm going to cook it until it's done. So basically what I do is I will put it up on a higher temperature until it comes to a boil, and then I'll stir it a little bit, and then I'll turn it down. We don't want it to cook over, but sometimes it does that. So I'll watch it and stir every once in a while, and that'll help break the lentils down as well. So I'll be back in a little while after it has cooked down. While that's cooking, I actually decided to go ahead and work on my salad for lunch. So I'm going to look in my fridge and find greens that I'm going to want to put in my salad for lunch. I'll do some spring mix. I've got some cabbage, red leaf lettuce. What I like to do is, you can tear the greens if you want to. I got a half a head of red cabbage, and this morning I just used the mandolin and shredded it just so I'd have it ready. It'll last a week. So just get that cabbage done. It's done once, and then you can just grab. So I'm going to just kind of layer this salad lettuce pretty. And as you can see, I'm not measuring or weighing. This is my 2-quart bowl, so I go for about a 2-quart salad. And I'm going to do a little more cabbage. All right, so we probably used 2 ounces, 3 ounces, maybe 4 ounces of greens. So now I'm going to put some raw veggies on top. Come over here, Mr. Cameraman. We're going to do a little look at this. It's only been a few minutes. This is beginning to cook. I'm going to let it come to a nice boil, and then I'll turn it down. All right, so now what kind of veggies do I want on this? I like to think about what kind of dressing I'm going to put on it. If you've been watching these videos and you know me, hummus is my go-to dressing. But I'm going to do something different today because I have just enough left. This is Dr. Furman's walnut, basically his walnut balsamic dressing that I have altered just a little bit. It's in a bottle. It's not what it is. So I know I want to use this. If you're new to our channel, if you go to thewateringmouth.com/cheat sheets and sign up to get the cheat sheets, you can get all of the past ones, all of the future ones. We have tips and recipes and workshop. Cheri just did a workshop recently. We've got workshop worksheets in there, so it's very handy and helpful to get those cheat sheets. All right, I'm going to use some snow peas. It's nice to have a what I call a nutritarian fridge where you can just go in and find something to pull together a salad. I roasted some veggies, just some sweet potatoes, onions, carrots, and I think I'll heat those up when it gets to be lunchtime. I'll put those on top. My mushrooms, and then I did some artichokes, some fried artichokes in the air fryer. I just used a bag of Trader Joe's artichokes. I don't have any left because they were so tasty. I used some of Dr. Greger's seasoning. I'll link that recipe also in the cheat sheets and below. So I'll just heat all my veggies up. I'll probably use, well, I'll show you, but I'll probably use half of those veggies. The only other thing I'm going to need is some raw onions. Green onions are a little milder than regular onions. They're in the allium family, like onions and garlic. The longer you cook the lentils, the more they're going to break down. I'm going to add a little bit of apple juice, just for some flavor. We don't drink juice for sure on this way of eating. Maybe we'd use a little shot of pomegranate juice in a smoothie because of the antioxidant value. But I'm just going to add a little bit of, because I need some liquid and some sweetness in here. And oh, that smells good. We want those lentils to be done. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Okay, now we've got our breakfast ready. Maybe that much. Yep, so all together we have about a quart, so probably 4 servings. So we've got our got that ready now. I'm going to top it. Let's do half a banana. I don't know if I've shown you this. I'm going to do this just for the fun of it because I can. So we've got a banana, and if we want to cut it a little differently, you can just, it comes apart in thirds very easily. So you can cut it a little differently and go a little further. All right, so there's half a banana. I'm gonna do some blueberries. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of ground flax and some cinnamon. I'll use Ceylon cinnamon. This would be really yummy with a little bit of plant yogurt. I don't have any, but that would be yummy. These yummies. These are mulberries. I found these at our local co-op. It's totally not necessary, but it's just a fun little chewy fruit. Adds a little crunch, a little interest. So I'm just going to sprinkle a few of those in. And breakfast is served. And now let's continue with our salad. I'll show you what I've done. So I have done the onions. I just chopped them up and cleaned them up, chopped them up, put them on top. My mushrooms and the few little artichoke hearts that are in there, and about half of these veggies. I'm just going to heat it in the microwave. Throw that on top. So one of the things that I love to do is make soups and have plenty in the freezer. So I had made some chili a while ago and took it out of the freezer, and now I'm just going to heat it up for dinner, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to make it interesting, not just soup. And have no fear, I'll give you the recipe for the chili in the cheat sheets as well. So I've got some arugula that I'm going to start with as a base for the chili. But I'm just going to go ahead and heat it in the microwave while I'm fixing the rest of the stuff. Here, I'm going to put the arugula. This is just baby arugula. I'm going to tear this up. You could chop it if you want to, but I'm going to tear it. I always say get your greens in by any means. I'm going to put the soup over top. The chili. This was a recipe that my friend Cheri and a member of our Eat to Live family created. It's got zucchini and corn, all sorts of goodies. I made mine a little spicy, so it's going to be nice to have it on the greens to take care of some of that spice. I have just a little bit of hummus still in here. I'm going to do a dollop of it on top. And I'll just put a little bit of this on for a little creaminess and just a little flavor. So dinner is served. So there's our what I eat in a day. Plenty of food, plenty of bulk, plenty of nutrition, G-bombs galore. Enjoy, and be sure you sign up for those cheat sheets, thewateringmouth.com/cheat sheets, and enjoy. Until next time, I'm Coach Nancy, signing off.